Imagine you're standing on the edge of a vast ocean at dusk. The sky is painted with streaks of orange and purple, the air is cool, and the waves gently kiss the shore. You feel small next to its vastness, yet somehow a part of it. This is how commanding English with confidence feels, not as a daunting barrier to conquer, but a boundless sea of opportunity to explore. Language is more than words and grammar. It's a living, breathing entity that flows through us. Every sentence you speak is a wave that ripples through the minds of others, conveying not just information, but emotion and intent. When you approach English, or any language, with confidence, it transforms from a mere tool into an extension of your very being. You are not just speaking, you are engaging, connecting, influencing. Picture someone walking into a room, head held high, movement smooth, posture open. Before they even utter a word, they've communicated something profound. This is the power of body language. Your body is like the conductor of an orchestra, setting the stage for your voice. Stand tall, relax your shoulders, and let your presence command attention without a single word. This is not about arrogance. It's about establishing a space where your words can spring forth and be truly heard. When you speak English with confidence, you're not focused on perfection. You're embracing authenticity. Much like a painter who adds a splash of unexpected color to their canvas, your unique accent, your occasional slip, these are not flaws. They are what make your communication vibrant and memorable. Let go of the need for flawlessness. Instead, allow your true self to shine through your words. Now let's talk about the melody of language, your voice. It has texture, rhythm, and depth. It's the music behind the words. Notice how your voice changes when you're excited, how it softens when you're empathetic, how it grows firm when you're passionate. This is your vocal fingerprint, a unique signature that can captivate and inspire if you let it. Speaking confidently isn't about speaking loudly. It's about speaking clearly and with intent, allowing your voice to paint pictures in the minds of your listeners. Consider the power of emotional intelligence. This is the compass that guides your language across the sea of human interaction. Being attuned to your own emotions and those of others allows you to navigate conversations with grace. When you speak from a place of understanding and empathy, your words resonate on a deeper level. You become more than a speaker, you become a storyteller, weaving threads of emotion and logic into a tapestry that others can relate to and be moved by. Empathy is your North Star in communication. It transforms a monologue into a dialogue, even when you're the only one speaking. It's about truly seeing and valuing the listener. Imagine speaking to a friend who's having a tough time. Your words offer solace not because they solve problems, but because they say, "I see you, I hear you, and I'm here with you." This is the magic of empathy in language, turning simple words into a lifeline. Let's dive deeper into the art of persuasive framing. This is about shaping your message in a way that naturally aligns with the listener's values and beliefs. Think of it as crafting a key that fits perfectly into the lock of another person's perspective. It's not manipulation, it's connection on a profound level. When you truly understand your audience, your words become a bridge between differing viewpoints, fostering understanding and collaboration. Use vivid imagery and compelling storytelling to engage your listeners' senses. Paint a picture with your words. Instead of saying, "It's a nice day," say, "The sun is warm on your skin, the breeze is gentle, and the sky is a perfect stretch of blue." Engage their senses, sight, sound, touch. Make them feel the world you're describing. This draws them into your narrative, making your message not just heard, but felt. Remember the subtle power of pauses in your speech. Like the spaces between notes in music, pauses add a rhythm to your language, giving your listeners a moment to process, to imagine, to feel. They are the silent beats that punctuate your melody, adding weight and emphasis to your words. A pause can be more powerful than a torrent of words. It invites reflection, encourages understanding, and underlines the significance of what has been said. As you navigate through this journey of commanding English with confidence, remember that the ultimate goal is connection. Every conversation is an opportunity to build a bridge, to create a shared journey, even if fleeting. Language at its core is about understanding and being understood. It's about the light in someone's eyes when they realize they're not alone in their thoughts or feelings. In your pursuit of linguistic mastery, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Language is alive, it grows and evolves as you do. Every word you speak is a step on a path of discovery. Revel in the stumbles and victories alike. Each misstep is a lesson, each success a celebration. As we draw this reflection to a close, I invite you to consider this. Every time you speak, you have the power to inspire, to heal, to transform. Your words are the brush, your voice the canvas, and your intent the masterpiece. As you walk away from the shore of this vast ocean of language, equipped with your newfound confidence, remember that you are not just a traveler, but also an artist, shaping the world with your words, one conversation at a time. As we continue our journey through commanding English with confidence, let's delve into the art of active listening. It's a skill that's often overlooked, but is just as crucial in mastering a language as speaking itself. Think about the conversations you've had where you felt truly heard. There's a magic in those moments, isn't there? It's not just about the words spoken, but the connection made. Active listening isn't passive. It requires intention and presence. It means fully engaging with the person across from you, focusing on their words, their tone, and the emotions behind their message. When we listen actively, we validate the speaker, and in doing so, we also enhance our understanding of the language itself. This practice helps us pick up on nuances, expanding our vocabulary and grasp of expressions in their natural context. Let me share a little technique that has helped me tremendously: the practice of pausing. In a world that's always rushing, a pause can be revolutionary. When someone finishes speaking, take a moment. Let their words settle. This pause isn't just for them, it's for you. It gives you time to process what's been said, to consider your response thoughtfully rather than reactively. This pause often leads to deeper, more meaningful exchanges. As you're honing this skill, try to silence the inner voice that wants to jump in with your next thought or story. This can be challenging, especially if you're eager to contribute, but remember, there's power in restraint. By holding back momentarily, you're not only showing respect for the speaker, but also allowing your brain to absorb and reflect on the new language input. Let's consider another powerful aspect of communication that often gets overshadowed: nonverbal cues. Whether it's nodding, maintaining eye contact, or simply using facial expressions that mirror the emotions of the speaker, these elements can significantly enhance your language proficiency. Nonverbal communication transcends linguistic barriers and can often express what words cannot. By being aware of and incorporating these cues, you'll convey your message with greater clarity and empathy. Think of a scenario where words alone don't suffice. Perhaps you're trying to convey excitement or empathy in a story or a presentation. Your body language can add layers of meaning that words sometimes struggle to achieve. And in this way, you create a richer, more immersive experience for the listener. There's also an inherent vulnerability in communication that we often shy away from. Speaking openly and listening deeply requires courage. It calls for us to embrace our imperfections and occasionally our uncertainties. Language is not about perfection, it's about connection. And so, if you stumble over a word or lose your train of thought, know that it's part of the journey. It's in these moments that we grow and learn the most. Embrace this process with kindness towards yourself. Celebrate the small victories, the conversation you managed to hold without switching back to your native language, the complex sentence you were able to construct, or the email you drafted and sent confidently. Each of these is a step toward mastering English, and each one is significant. Remember, commanding English with confidence isn't an end state, but an ongoing journey. It's about building a bridge of communication, not just between you and the language, but between you and the world around you. As you continue down this path, take with you the understanding that learning a language is more than memorizing words and rules. It's about learning a new way to connect, to express, and to understand. Thank you for joining me on this leg of the journey. I look forward to exploring more facets of commanding English with you in our next episode. Until then, keep listening, keep speaking, and keep connecting. Thank you for staying with me on this journey of mastering English with confidence. We've delved into understanding the moments when words fail us or when our own inner critic becomes the loudest voice in the room. Now, let's move to a crucial aspect of commanding English, the art of mindful listening. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about being present, fully engaged in the moment. Imagine a conversation as a dance. Your ability to listen keeps you in step. It's not solely about waiting for your turn to speak, but about truly absorbing what is being shared with you. When you listen deeply, you learn to anticipate the rhythm, the pauses, the unsaid nuances that fill the spaces between words. To command English confidently, you must become a curator of conversations. This means taking the time to understand the intent behind words, the emotions that color them, and the cultural contexts that shape them. By doing so, you gain a remarkable ability to respond with authenticity and clarity. Your words become a bridge rather than a barrier, linking thoughts and ideas that might otherwise remain disconnected. Consider the last time you were really heard. How did it feel? There's a profound sense of validation in being listened to, a recognition that your voice matters. Offering that same acknowledgement to others creates a powerful exchange. As you hone this skill, you'll notice your conversations becoming more enriching, your interactions more insightful. This brings me to an exercise that can transform your listening skills, one I often recommend. It's simple yet profound. Practice active listening in your next conversation. This means putting away distractions, maintaining eye contact when possible, and perhaps most importantly, offering space for silence. In those silent moments, resist the urge to fill them with your own stories or advice. Instead, let them act as a gentle invitation for the other person to continue to dive deeper. By listening actively, you also equip yourself to be more adaptable in your language use. You learn to tailor your speech to fit the listener, to select words that resonate uniquely with their perspective. This is not about manipulation, but about connection. It's about speaking in a way that others can genuinely hear you, and in turn, feel heard themselves. As we grow in our command of English, we must remember that confidence doesn't mean having all the answers. It's about feeling assured in our presence, in what we can offer to each conversation. It's about nurturing the courage to ask questions, to admit when we don't understand, and to be open to learning with every interaction. I invite you to carry these insights into your everyday experiences. Let your curiosity guide you. Let empathy be the compass. As you continue to explore and expand your command of English, may you discover a tapestry of voices, including your own, that enrich every encounter. Let this journey be not just about mastering language, but about embracing the humanity it conveys. Thank you for listening, and remember, your voice is one of your most powerful tools. Use it, honor it, and let it grow with you as you step forward with confidence. Until next time, keep listening deeply and speaking authentically.